Uh, Hello guys, what's up? Today is day 31. Hope you guys have a good day. I already studied around 4 hours today. It's not that much good, but in the morning I did pretty good. I did 2 to 3 hours of deep work, and yeah, recently I don't study in the morning, but in the morning, in this morning. I try my best to study, and it's helped me a lot to improve my progress. If you want to actually achieve your goal faster, the only trick is to do the tasks that relate to your goals, bro. Everything else just secondary. So, like you guys say, the title, work every fucking day. You don't care about a lot of distraction out there. You don't care about the girls. And to be honest, the hardest challenge as a man, I think is relationship with girl. It's just the human nature. Sometimes I also think about that shit. But once you can control your own mind and you have a goals to follow, you can no longer think about it too much. You know what I mean, right? So avoid distraction. Okay, so we're going to study. Today, what did I study today? Let me check. On our GitHub. All my life is in a state. Yeah. Let's go to our report C3, and you guys going to see that today is April 10, right? We already update the quantity of the car items. What is that? I guess so you guys see. Up to car, open the car. Yeah, right here is the quantities. We are going to we're already done with this. When you click on this button and this button is changed, so that's mean we need a new component. This the return of it. Two button and a span in the middle. About this two buttons have its own reduction function that we already import from our slice, our store. I said it's store. And the current quantity, let's go to the menu item. You're going to see it. And the menu item right here, you guys can see with a structure in every single object. Inside pizza. You do understand that pizza is each element inside the menu. And where do we get the menu? Okay, that's a good question. Um, We use a syn function to get it to fetch it. So you guys see right here. Okay. After that, we use block the data to take that data. Yeah. After we fetch, we need to take it. Okay, bro. That's busy. So we're going to use in the car item, not as the menu item. Um, in the menu item, we also have some one right here, but I don't want it too much complex, you know. Nothing needs to be perfect. Even this even I just you know, like finish around 80% of this project is also okay. But do my own way first, and then I'm gonna watch the solution, my teacher. I think the connection is pretty low. Sometime I'm not sure about it, bro. Maybe the next time I will record instead stream like this. Pretty not good. Yeah. Yeah, maybe tomorrow I will recover. Damn. Okay. On the menu item, right? Menu item or car item? Yeah, car item. Car. Oh, you guys going to say that we use that component right here in the car item. This is car item right here, okay? So we pass pizza ID, which is right here, and we pass current quality as a prop, and we, pass quality as a prop right here. We also do some conditional, wherever we click quality is this number. How do I know this? I will tell you what it is. In the car, right? We have a lot of element inside the car, right? So we are going to render each of them. Each of them to this list, and I mean we're going to render each element inside car array as an item, and we want to render the list of it. Okay, about this about this this lie, it's just a drop, it's a drop during, and the quantity here we are using conditional to render. If it's is less than if it's equal to 0, we're going to use this um function. This function send the send action to the star. So we import this reducer function from the star delete item right here. You just going to say that in this on these reducers, just think about where we will use this and we import. For example, right now we are using delete item, right? So in the car item right here, we want to import it right here, right? And we use this, yeah, because right here we have a button, right? Yeah, we need us reduce the function, so the handle delete item right here is gonna display this function, and we have the business ID right here. Okay, so right now you already understand about that. Where can I use how can I use the reducer function? And okay, so the next step is a little bit confused about this prompt. We pass as um, parameters the ascending dog payload. This is the payload, ascending dog payload, and we pass this right here for what? I said again, this is that with the structuring form this element. Okay, it's in this item, you just understand that in this item we have four objects, right? And we want to discharge four, not four, those four objects right here for easy to use, because it's gonna be like something like this. It's gonna return something like like this. For example, the name right here is something this spicy, for example. So when the shortest is a name, so it's just a name. I mean, it's pretty hard to explain these things. But right now, the business ID, if you don't know what it is, we can consolidate. Okay, right now you're going to see this exactly what it is. This item right here. We have the bizarre name, quantity, units price, and the total price. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys. Damn, the mic is sometimes broken, bro. Sorry, you guys. Okay, whatever. What we just say is the action of payload right here. The ID now is 20, right? So we're gonna use the filter. This filter will create a new array and we browse its element inside this car right here. Its element right now is we have three. Okay, so we're gonna find out exactly the item does this. Like we're gonna browse its ID inside the car array right here. Right now we have three objects inside. We have three elements inside the car. Let me create some more. So because we have three, the first one is I'm gonna tell you like the first is 20 and the second name. First and the second is our ID1 is 20, ID2 is something like 10, and yeah, ID3 is something like 8, right? So right now, when we click on this button, and this button is we take the ID's tail. When we click on this button, so right now the ID1, let me add more. So right now the beaker is actually what is absolutely the same. The first one ID is the same with what we have is tail. The first one is tail. And what we have is tail. So that means when we click on this button right here, it's absolutely equal. Tail equals tail. So uh when we click boom, it's disappear because it's not apply, it not meet the condition right here. The condition right here, you have to be different so you can stay there if you're different. But if you are the same, so you are going to lose. Yeah, that's what I mean. I try to analyze it so much easier for you guys to understand it. Okay, that is about the dysfunction. We have 10 minutes left. Hmm. Okay, so update item card component is this one. Let me use this tool. Okay, this one right here. And think about it. What we want with it. We want to change, we want to update, we want to fix the quantity in the middle, right? So right now, we want to take the current quantity and this two button we already know about the disparate function right here. So I also explain you guys it's the same thing. Uh, decrease item right here, okay? This free item right here, right? And we also take the ID, take ID to compare with all the ID in the car. So right now, for example, why wherever I write it down is mm, mm. Okay, you guys, let's focus. The ascendant payload right here again is what we pass right here. It's like just it seems like drop drilling. Yeah, it's parameter. It's you just think like it's the parameter of a function, and that parameter that is the action of payload. Okay, so we take that ID. So for example, when you on uh, click on oh, what did it just say? When you click on this button right here, it's going to compare the ID first. We're gonna find exactly that ID. Okay, so right now when we click on this one the ID tail again, and our ID now is tail as well, and the first one is tail. So we go when you click on it, it's happen. The things happen is we want to change the quantity of it, right? Of it. We want so item now is sack uh the element, yeah, that you choose them. What whatever write it is okay. The item right now we find exactly that items by using file method. We browse this ID inside the car right here. It's ID, so it's element. We just have one ID, right? So we find method and Right now, I said again, when you click on this button, it's gonna you take the menu of it, take the ID of it, and send to this function to compare. Right now, the ID of this one is 0. And when you click on this, it's gonna happen because how do you know it's happened? Because items dot quantities minus minus. Mm, right now the item is exact the same element. It's the element that you choose that interact you interact with. Um, I find some trouble with my the lead library review. No, it's work in but it's update very useful, very often. I mean, I just write down test and it update. I just write a test word and it update it reload the entire web, entire app again, which is annoy me. Office work now. Okay, you guys, do some rest. Damn. Okay, guys, I'm back. I don't know. Uh, uh, South, yeah. The mango is south. South. South, south. The mango is south. Oh. Okay, I should end like what? Okay, basically, we use this function in the car item right here. No, 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 no. In this component. Okay, so we pass the value right here is just like a parameter of the function. So, for example, if we click on this right here happen. Why not this happen? Because we click on this button. We take the pizza ID right now is 12 and we use five method to um to browse each ID each ID inside this state, and right now this state we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you guys understand, right? But the first one, the ID is 12, and we click on this button, we take the ID of this object, this element. So right now it's actually equal. So the item right here is exactly this element right now. Exactly this element. Item right now exactly with um it is exact element exact element exact item with exact item with the ID is tell this one, which is this one. Name. Okay, so let me check if it's still happen. I can you okay now. Okay, whatever. We just we it just only reload when split focus or manually save. Mm. Right now you want to change this as please. Okay, it's not gonna change now. Okay, just when we split theme. It's not good, honestly. Hmm, it's not what we want. Hmm, to delay. Hmm, why it's not work? It's pretty annoying me. I don't know why this sometime, damage. Only by shot now, what the hell? Mm, I already changes. I would after delay. What did I do for you to treat me like that? Damn. Deal with hardest art damage. Okay, whatever. We are going to continue our the explanation. Okay, guys, I'm sorry for a little bit angry at myself. I'm going to do it. Continue. Continue. A lot of streamers just speak with the mouse like this. The mouse not always at that, but always this. Maybe they want to keep their voice and keep the energy. Yeah, whatever. We're going to watch some music while I continue analyze. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. What did we just analyze? Mm. Okay, I'll say that wherever you click on this button, you're gonna take this ID of this one. Right now, the ID of this one is 12. So we're gonna compare that by its passes as parameters, and right now the action payload is that ID, and we're gonna use a fight method to route each element to fight exactly the ID the same with this one, and after that we use this item right now is exactly uh this item with the ID 12. So we're gonna items change its quantity, the quantity of based on exactly the ID. And yeah, this how it's right here. We just need to understand it. Fine. Why don't we use filter? Yeah, filter cho when you want to delete and we want to find with for exactly that one. See, so- Nên mới cầm về ha. Ờ, cũng quá nói mình mới để ý luôn á. Mình cầm chuột lại ta. So you guys, I think today is not, I just come up for a swim and I try to analyze all the things that I study for you guys. And Not be honest for myself. Yeah, yeah. I try to analyze like this for myself. Yeah, yeah. The best way to learn is to teach other people what you study. To teach them like what it is the easiest way by your own words. So right, so you can understand more deep more about what you study. When you explain something, you might have to use the word to suit with the context, and your mind have to work to think about how to explain things for other people can understand it. So if you can do it, you absolutely understand the project more better than when you just study and you let it pass without any review. That is the difference with the people who study. That is that is the mistake that the most people study. They don't look back at what they study and they forget about everything. And they ask themselves why it suck to study this. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys the best.